Hello, Daniel Dahdah from St Jude's Clinic. I'd like to share with you a story about a young man who came to see me 22 years of age. He's now 29 years of age, and he trialled a form of care as well, where I was using weights and levers and balance discs and vibrating platforms. And I soon got tired of that sort of approach because I felt as though it really wasn't addressing a cause of what actually drives curves to take on shapes where you've got this S-curve appearance. And unfortunately, we didn't have any success with him at the time, and we did try for a period of 2 months or 3 months, and there was no success. 7 years later, unfortunately, this man's curve has progressed, and it's gone into more of an S shape, where it's increased about 15 degrees in each curve. So at 55 degrees down low at the starting position, and now at 70 degrees in both curves in here. This time we adopted an approach where we analysed his behaviours, and it was in looking at the positions of seating positions, lying down positions, and even standing positions as well, that we're able to do this. We're able to make a change in him in a very short period of time, which went from the 11th of August to the 27th of August. And it just gives me great pleasure to share this sort of information with you, because I don't want to make scoliosis care complicated. Life's too complicated. And when we get into these types of therapies that involve special machines or bracing or surgery, we are starting to delve into the sophistication of our intellect rather than tapping into what the body can do anyway. And it does it beautifully, and it does it in quick periods of time. And isn't that a good news story? I think that's a great news story, that the body actually knows what to do if you just direct it in the right way. Sit, stand, or lying down positions, and this is what happens. And that has to be a good news story in times where there's just not much good news around. And there it is from behind. Now, we know that it's not all over, but for a 3-week period where we're starting to see changes, where the young man, you can even take a look at his earlobes, they're rising above the line now. His shoulders tend to be more square, more symmetrical. He's moving over to the centre of gravity now, where that's the red line there. And he's becoming more symmetrical, more upright. His crease in his lower back is also changing in this area. This angulation in here is starting to change as well. Where we go to this side in here, the crease is changing in here. I guess what would be a really interesting update would be his next X-ray, which will be coming up very shortly. We're going to take a look at that and just see how it's all unfolding. But it does look promising. This is a non-X-ray model, but X-rays do give us that real gold standard for measuring the curve. If you can see down in here, he's got a 69-degree curve and a 70-degree curve. So that's what X-rays do. They give you stats, measurements, and that's really important as a gold standard. So look, this is Daniel Dahdah from St Jude's Clinic. It's a little bit of an update. So I'd like you to hang around, and whether it gets better, stays the same, or gets worse, you're going to get the information. And I look forward to now presenting this to you shortly. Bye for now. Daniel Dahdah, St Jude's Clinic.